Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle of negative thoughts and habits? Have you ever felt like you want to go ahead, but there is something that is holding you back? Then, in today's video, we are going to together break these negative habits and thoughts. Hello, everyone. This is Mini here, and welcome back to my channel, Grow with Minz. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the negative beliefs that hold us back. It could be thoughts, beliefs, or patterns. We'll see what is a step-by-step approach of how can you break out of it, and a couple of tips and tricks that could help you in overcoming these habits. So before we start the video, if you like this video and you found it helpful, then do give a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. Subscribing may be a small action. By clicking on that button is a small action for you, but it is a great encouragement for me and it'll help me come up with more such encouraging contents in future. So thank you. So before we start, let's understand what are these negative beliefs or the thoughts or the patterns. So now these are your subconscious mind playing tricks or telling you things so that you don't do something which may hurt you. Now, why do I say that? So let me give you an example so that it's clearer for you what I'm saying. Uh, Assuming in the past you were somebody who would love to dance, okay, but and you went onto stage and you danced to your favorite music, but people around you did not encourage you. Instead of saying, oh wow, you did a good job, they said that, "Oh, you why did you go on to dance? You don't even know how to dance. Did you see the style, how you were uh, looking on stage? You were looking so funny, you were looking like a clown." So this is just an example, but this could happen in a lot of situations. So when such situations happen, and next time when there is an opportunity for you to go on stage and dance, and you know that you're going to do a good job, but there is something inside you, a constant chatter, or there's something that is holding you back from going ahead. So this is your subconscious mind trying to ensure that you don't get hurt again. Okay. It's reacting from the past memory that you had. Now, these negative beliefs or thought patterns could be procrastination, wherein you try to delay doing a certain thing. And the reason the and it is harming because the more you delay doing something that is important, it's going to affect you adversely, right? Another negative thought pattern or belief or behavior that most of us would have is this negative self talk. There is this chatter, the constant chatter that goes on in our head that tells us what is it that we shouldn't do, or we shouldn't, we shouldn't behave this way, we shouldn't do this way. Something that you want to go ahead, your conscious self wants to go ahead, do it, but your subconscious self talks you out of doing it. That is a negative self talk, overthinking, or wanting to be perfect in whatever we do. These are all limiting beliefs or thoughts. Now, why do I say these are negative beliefs or thoughts? Because these hold us back from doing what is it that your conscious self wants you to do. And these, most of the times, hold us back from growing, from achieving what we want to do, or living the life that we have all dreamt of. And we women, especially, can identify with all of this because of the societal expectations or the things that have been told to us. A lot of us face these beliefs, face these negative thought patterns at different stages in our life. So now today let's understand how can you overcome this in a step by step approach. Yes, you can overcome that. If you set the intention that I want to go ahead, I want to move beyond this, you can do it. So, here I have a 5 step approach that will help you. These are simple steps that will help you overcome them. First is you identify the pattern. Now, you identify what is it. Is it a belief that you have about yourself? Or is it that constant chatter? Or is it procrastination that you do? Or is it overthinking that you do? Identify the pattern. For you to change anything, The first step is you identify what is it that you need to change, right? Any change, the first step is awareness. How do you become aware of it? By identifying what it is. Then we come to the next step. Now, once you've identified what this pattern is, understand how is it impacting your life. Is it so for somebody who is used to procrastinating, it could be that any important task, maybe filing of taxes, okay, that is, let me take that example. We try to delay filing of taxes to the last moment, or could also be, after that also we'll try and delay. No, the government will give us one more month, I just have to pay penalty. Here what you're doing is you're not only delaying the paying the taxes, which can attract the penalty and will also have a financial impact. So you need to understand what is the pattern that you have. Is it you keep telling yourself, no, you're not enough, you don't do this, you can't do this? Or is it that, there is a behavior, procrastination is a behavior, overthinking is a behavior. You want to go ahead and do something. So you want to start a business. And for women specifically, this is a very big limiting belief that we have. Okay, we overthink a lot. What if my business doesn't work? What will the family say? What will my husband say? Or what will my father and mother say? What will my friends say? What will society say? We think so much. We've not even started the business. You just have the thought. You don't even know what is it that you're going to do, but you overthink it to such an extent, and you make such a big scene out of it in your own head that you never go ahead and start your business. That so you need to understand what it is. Next is the third step here is you find the root cause. Okay. See, if your subconscious mind is holding you back from doing something, it is because there is a memory, a hurtful memory, which is there in the subconscious mind from a past event that happened. Okay. So now you need to identify the root cause. Now, if you so the first, let me take the first example of the dance that I was talking about. So this is something I experienced personally. So I wanted to learn Bharatnatyam when I was young, but because of some reasons I couldn't learn it. So my cousin was learning, and whenever we used to meet during weekends or on vacation, she would teach me some steps. Okay, so this is my cousin's sister. She would teach me some steps, and I would try to imitate the steps in whatever way I could understand. So my cousin brother, one day he was watching us doing this, and he said, "Are," he told me, "Why are you even trying? You can't even do it. Don't even try. You look like a fool." So I may not have been perfect, but I was trying to learn it. So that whatever he said, and I was, I think, 8 or 9 years at that moment. Whatever he said just was always at the back of my mind. So next time, whenever I wanted to learn a dance step, whenever I saw something on the TV and I felt like, okay, this is something that I should learn. The words he said would always come up in my mind and hold me back. Okay, so now this is a negative self-talk. Negative self-talk could also be a chatter or a word that somebody else has said and that keeps coming up. Okay, so for me, the root cause was something that somebody said. Their perspective. They said that you look like a clown, and that is a negative. That's a belief that I held with me. So this is my root cause. Now you need to identify what is the root cause. Where is this thought coming from? Is it because people say that as a woman you are supposed to be in, live in this box, or as a woman this is what you're expected to do, this is what you're not expected to do? So is that why you don't want to do it? Or is somebody else told you, or you have done it but didn't have a good result or didn't have a good experience, so you are stopping yourself from doing it? Your subconscious mind is stopping. So identify the root cause. That's very important. Remember that you will have to sit with yourself and go back in time and identify where did it start. Okay, that is the only way you can correct it. Now, once you've identified the root cause, you need to let it go. You need to let it go, and by changing your mindset or adapting new habits or your thought process. And the final step is you replace it with positive thoughts or positive actions. Now, I know Letting go of something and replacing it with a new thought is not a easy task. Okay, because it is difficult, and that thought itself, to replace it with a new thing, can be daunting for some of us. But let me tell you, it is not something that cannot be done. Every person who's successful has had some or the other thought or some or the other limiting belief that they have overcome. So growth is always on the other side. And to go to the other side, you have to put in some efforts, right? So I have got two tips here, things that I use personally and has helped me. Okay, which will help you release replace the negative thought process or the negative belief with a positive one. So these are the two tips that you could use. So one is a 5-4-3-2-1 approach, which is by Mel Robbins, who's a motivational speaker in UK. And this is she has used it, and I still practice it in my life. So let's take an example of waking up when the alarm rings. So you've kept an alarm for 7 o'clock in the morning, and the moment the alarm rings, the first thought is, okay, let me snooze it. I'll snooze it for 10 more minutes. I'll sleep and then I'll get after 10 minutes. You snooze it and you sleep, and then when you wake up, it's 8:30. Okay. So you have lost that 1.5 hour. So now what you do is, the next time, tomorrow when your alarm rings, the moment your alarm rings, you count backward in your mind. Count five, four, three, two, one, and the count of one, you just jump out of your bed and start your day. Okay. This way, what will happen is you are breaking that pattern of snoozing and sleeping for some more time. Every time, every day, you will have to do it every day till it becomes a habit for you to get up when the alarm rings. And you would be surprised, after a few months, a few weeks, you may get up 5 minutes before the alarm rings because your mind gets tuned to it. This is one approach, and this you can apply for any situation that is there in your life. Okay, it's not just to the alarm, it could be to any situation that you're facing in your life. Anything, any thing that is holding you back, but your conscious mind wants to do it. Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the count of one, just do it. Don't think, just do it. Zyada se zyada kya hoga? It may not come out the way you wanted, but at least you did it, right? So go ahead for it. The next tip that I have is, this is specifically for the negative talk, that the auntie that keeps talking in our heads, okay, and telling us what is it that we should not be doing, or how is it that we should be doing. This is very helpful to shut up that auntie. So now what you do is, in the moment you catch yourself having a negative thought, you say stop. You can say it mentally, but say it with force, stop. And you'll notice that the negative chatter stops. Or you could also say cancel, cancel, cancel. 3 times in your mind, you can say it, and the thought stops there. So when you do this, what you do is, you put a distance between the thought and your conscious mind, and now replace the thought. So if your mind is telling you you are not enough, you're not good enough, you're fat, or whatever your the auntie in your mind keeps telling you, replace it with a negative thought. So let's say you have worn a new dress, and your the auntie in your mind is telling you that, oh, don't wear this dress, you look so fat in it, you don't look nice, don't wear it, people will laugh at you, people will tease you, don't wear it. The moment you realize it, tell it stop, and then change the thought. Say, I look so good in it. I look so beautiful. I'm feeling comfortable. Everybody will be complimenting me on this dress. Change the thought process. It will take some time, but every time you have a negative thought, change it. See, if you're alone, you can do it, you can speak it out. But if you are in public and the thought comes, just say it in your mind. It's very effective there as well. But you have to be very conscious. Remember that change is a journey, okay, not a destination. Nothing will change overnight. You have to take one step at a time. But it is better than being where you are. The good thing here is you're making progress, you're moving ahead. So do this, apply this, and let me know if this has helped you. So until next time, keep striving, keep empowering, Remember, you are fabulous and you're amazing. So, bye bye. Take care.